Welcome to the Steel Studio podcast. Here we are. These are my Thursday thoughts. What do you mean the season's over? I've heard several analysts say that the season is over for the Pittsburgh Steelers at 1-3. It makes me laugh because last year we were 1-3 as well. Yeah, I get it. We lost to the damn Jets. How do we do that? Who knows? I mean, play here, play there, of course, is what happened. They got really lucky, but they still beat us. And yeah, I know we lost to the Patriots, who are also 1-3. Cam Sutton catches an interception. We win that game. And yeah, I know we lost to the Browns on Thursday night, their place, but the Browns have a good running game, and it was a home game for them. Most Thursday night teams do win at home, as you've seen all season. And once again, here I am, one of the only people out here saying, don't give up on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin did not bring in Kenny Pickett just to see what he had. He's not cashing in on the season. Let's just see what we have with Kenny so we know if we have to draft another guy next year. That's not how the Steelers operate. He put Kenny in because Kenny has been so good in practice, and he's been calling his own plays. He's smart. He studied like a starter. I mean, did you hear his post-game press conference? The dude can read defenses already. He changed plays at the line already. I miss seeing that. I haven't seen that since Ben, and this guy may be even be smarter than Big Ben. Big Ben is a Hall of Famer. I'm not going to take that away and say that Kenny's a Hall of Famer. But as a rookie, he looks better than Ben did as a rookie. Now, we'll see how he does in Buffalo. It's a very tough place to play. But and it's against a good pass defense. So it's going to be really exciting to see how he does. And if we can't beat these next four teams, then no, I don't care if we go on a run because we're ultimately just going to lose. But I do want to see Kenny get experience. These young guys, young receivers get experience. You saw what George Pickens is going to be. And now that Kenny's working with the first team, you're going to see Deontay pick it up. You're going to see him and Claypool get a connection again. You're going to see him and Najee have a connection. It's Steven Sims is going to start the play this week. We're going to see him. And Austin will be back. This team is loaded with talent. The offensive line has been fine. I'm still seeing the narrative. The offensive line's been as terrible, worst in the league. All bullshit. Not true. The line is fine. And defensively, we lost the best player in the league. Come on, man. You take a defensive player of the year off any team, their defense is going to struggle. Is that an excuse to lose to the Jets? No. No, we blew that. So please do not. The fat lady has not sung, and Ryan Clark can kiss my ass, and terrible podcast can kiss my ass too. Those are two people that said that it's over. Let's just play it out and see what happens. We have no chance. That's all bullshit. We get in the dance, which we can. We have a chance. The schedule's tough, but the Buccaneers aren't what they were. We're home. I don't think we'll lose again at home. We could surprise the Bills as well. And what if we do? Then what are they going to say? Oh, the Bills had a bad week. No matter what, they're not going to give us credit. We know that, and I don't care. But it just frustrates me. Guys like Ryan Clark could have come out and run their mouth and say we're going to be bad this year and next year. How does that asshole know? So it just makes me so mad. That guy's never going to be a true Steeler in my eyes. But I'm sure he does it for ratings, just like the rest. But there's the Bills. The Bills are so good. How many Super Bowls has Josh Allen won? 0. So there you go. And they have a good shot too. They have a good team, but they haven't won shit. So I don't want to hear it. They don't say these same things about other teams, that have had a bad start. You haven't heard a word about Denver and Russell Wilson. They're not saying, oh, it's over. When we at least have hope with Kenny. So hopefully he's going to come in, change the offense, call us some plays, make some changes at the line, and make some good, accurate throws, which is what he's best at. So very exciting. I think we could still be in this. I'm not giving up yet. Even if we lose this week, I'm not giving up. At Philly is going to be tough after Tampa, but we're due to win there. And we're due for some breaks to go our way. And we're also due for some refs to make some calls our way. My original Thursday thought was going to be about the refs because they're so terrible this year for us, especially against us. But, I mean, what do we have? Old blind men out there? Why does the NFL employ part-time refs? It's terrible. They had the calls in the first game that kept the Bengals in the game, defensive holding on a run. It was terrible. Terrible call. Game would have been over. Watt would have never been hurt. In the second game, there were several calls that were bad. And then in the Browns game, the illegal man downfield, that cost us. If we would have scored there, I think we win that game. And of course, last week, the non-call on intentional grounding. And usually home teams would get that call with the touchdown with Deontay as well. But I'm glad that didn't work out because it brought Kenny in. Still love Mitch. Good guy. Great backup. And now these experts are also saying we're going to trade him. So that's another issue. We're not trading a captain. We're just not going to do it. Anyway, the referees suck. The referees have been blind. I see holding calls they don't call every other play. I saw a catch that the Jet guy made at the end of the game that hit the ground. They didn't review. Just we need the calls to go our way for once. And I think maybe the ball bouncing and the calls will start to go our way. That's what I got. Go Steelers. I'm very excited. Don't give up. The fat lady hasn't sung. And she won't for a while, hopefully. Go Steelers.